Namaste, viewers. It's Friday morning, February 28, 2025, and I'm your host, Sunil Thakker of Sunny Talks Money. Welcome to ST Money's 7 a.m. early morning news, where we provide you the latest, concise, and precise stock market wrap with accurate figures and numbers. Indian equity indices ended with no change in the muted session on February 27, which was also the FNO expiry day. On the back, mixed global cues, the Indian indices opened marginally higher and traded in an extremely narrow band throughout the session on Thursday. The indices moved in even as the broader indices witnessed intense selling pressure. At close, the Sensex was up 10 points or 0.01% at 74,612, and the Nifty was down 2.50 points or 0.01%, nearly unchanged at 22,545. Shriram Finance, Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Finserv, Sun Pharma, Hindalco Industries were among the major gainers on the Nifty, while losers were Ultratech Cement, Trent, Geo Financials, Bajaj Auto, and Tata Motors. Mid cap and small cap indices underperformed by correcting 1.14% and 1.64%, respectively, compared to the frontline indices. On the sectoral front, metal and bank Nifty stocks stood out as the best performers, while media and realty sectors lagged. Foreign investors have continued to exit Indian equities, selling shares worth rupees 46,792 crores so far in February, while domestic institutional investors have stepped in with net purchases of rupees 50,817 crores. Meanwhile, Nifty Bank rose 0.3% after the RBI eased title lending rules for small borrowers and non-bank lenders. Brokerages see this as a positive for large private banks like HDFC Bank, Bandhan Bank, and IndusInd Bank, as well as state owned lenders and NBFCs, as it could boost credit flow and reduce funding costs. The non banking financial companies rallied after the Reserve Bank of India announced relaxation in risk weights on bank lending to the sector. The Reserve Bank of India partially reversed stricter lending rules for small borrowers and non bank lenders. The central bank's move to lower the risk weight on the bank loans to NBFCs from 125% to 100%. This decision, which takes effect from April 1, reverses a tightening measure imposed in November 2023 that had increased capital requirements for banks lending to NBFCs. Bajaj Finance rose 2% to hit a record high in intraday trade, buoyed by the RBI's move to ease lending norms for NBFCs. Ultratech Cement tumbled almost 5% after announcing a $206 million investment to enter the wires and cables business, a move some analysts flagged as a capital allocation risk. Shares of Century Enka dropped 10% after a fire at its NFY spinning plant in Bharuch, Gujarat, temporarily disrupted production. No injuries or casualties were reported. In the US overnight, US stock tumbled as chip makers Nvidia's results failed to enthuse the market. The S&P 500 fell 1.59% to end the session at 5,861 points, erasing its gain for 2025. The Nasdaq 100 tumbled 2.78% to 18,544 points to record its deepest one-day percentage drop in a month, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average declined 0.45% to 43,239 points. Brent crude is $74.04 a barrel. Gold is rupees 85,450 per 10 grams. Silver is rupees 95,640 per kilogram. Now, for today's outlook for the Indian market, expect the Nifty to decline towards 22,200 and lower if it falls below 22,500. On the higher end, 22,650 might act as immediate resistance. In the short term, the index is likely to remain a sell-on rise as long as it stays below the 22,750 to 22,800 range. Stocks to watch today: HCL Tech, Sanofi India, KSB, PBA, Fintech, Transrail Lighting, Tata Power, Granules India, Kernex, Schaeffler India, GE, Power India, Coal India, Servotech Renewable Power System, Chemplast, Sanmar, Rail Vikas Nigam, LIC, Interglobe Aviation, SpiceJet, Orient Technologies, Kisan Moldings, HP Telecom India, and Swast Food Tech India will be in focus on February 28. That's it for today, my dear viewers. And if you are enjoying our content, please do subscribe, like, and share this video as much as possible. I will see you now on Monday morning. Have a great weekend. And in the meantime, happy investing, stay inspired, and remember, it is all about money.